I must safeguard the land.
Fuck, man. Stefano says, I remember my brother watching a really old YouTube of yours, and it was about how every girl loves a guy who has a yo-yo, and you were like, fuck, I gotta get a yo-yo. Yeah, dude, true story. True story. This is when I was in 6th grade, and yo-yos just became a thing. Like, all the most popular people and jocks had yo-yos. And they were all, like, doing the thing, and they pick them, they did the baby in the cradle, and did around the world. Like, I know the names to yo-yo moves. Because when I was in 6th grade, which is, like, the most important thing, was to be cool. Like, nothing mattered. Like, they could cut my legs off, and as long as that made me cooler, get them both out. What a weird way to say a sentence. Get them both out! These legs that are now in, get them out! Yeah, oh my god. And, like, yo-yos were so cool, and I was like, Mom! I need a yo-yo! Oh my god, give me a yo-yo! And we looked at the ones that looked like hourglassy things that were, like, very sharp. The ones that were, like, round, that were, like, $100, that could thoroughly yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I realize what the story's about now. It's about derpy trends. No, don't, no! Yeah, man, I needed this yo-yo. And I was like, oh my god, please, Mom, I get a yo-yo. I need to get a yo-yo instructional VHS. I need these, because I'm gonna be cool. Oh, no, that's what I do. Oh! Oh, what a monster! Fuck off. So I needed this yo-yo. And then I finally got a yo-yo. And you know what happened? I wasn't as good as the cool kids. That sucked. That's what really sucked the most. That was the worst thing that had ever happened to me. Was to work so hard to get a yo-yo. To have finally achieved ownership of a yo-yo. And then to just be bad. Like, oh my god, burn the pain into my heart. Oh, like StarCraft was getting ready to come out. Like, StarCraft was not even, like, out at this point in time. That is the person that you are talking to right now. StarCraft was not out. All I had was this fucking yo-yo. That was my identity. Oh, I'm Sean, I have a yo-yo. Like, that's all that there was that you needed to know. And, I mean, if you watch classical media, actually any media, if you just watch the television or the film or the movie or read the book or play the game, it doesn't matter. There's the popular jock and the frowny nerd with acne. And what happens? I think we all know this story. What happens? The nerd beats the jock at something that's actually important, right? The jock, he's good at football. There's actually nothing wrong with, but for some reason it's vilified in these. That is the thing that the jock's good at, but the nerd is smart. And he, my god, he uses his smarts. And he uses his smarts for the power of good that day. And that's what he does. That's his shit. But imagine if there's that jock who plays football. Oh, and there's nothing wrong with football again, but I don't know, for some reason it's vilified. He plays football, and imagine that nerd going, and now I'm gonna play football! And then he hops on the field, and they beat the shit out of him. The end. That story is not gonna make it to air, because no one wants to watch that story. And that is the story Sean Danine plot with his yo-yo. The jocks were better than I was at the yo-yo, and I couldn't, emotionally, I couldn't handle that. That was a little too much for wee little Sean. So that was me with the yo-yo, right? Oh my god, I'm not that good at the yo-yo. I gotta learn to get good at the yo-yo. So you know what I did? I went home for like a week. I don't even know if I went to school. I think I was just like, Mom, I'm vomiting blood. And she was like, alright, I guess he doesn't go to school now. She didn't question me. She understood that I was a medical professional in the 6th grade. I didn't need to have my evaluation of my own illness questioned, right? She was a very good mother. Story got weird. So... So, I remember, though, devoting, like, the whole week, all I did was practice the yo-yo. That was it. It was yo-yos day and night. All I thought about was yo-yos. I learned the names to, like, weird things that sounded more like sex positions than yo-yo moves, you know? This is the irreverent crustacean, is what this is. This is a hot lobster. That's the move I'm about to show you with my yo-yo. Let's take that, let's whip my yo-yo out. And you know what I'm gonna show you? I'm gonna show you the stony clam. I don't know why everything's related to the ocean here. I don't know, maybe I had a Little Mermaid themed yo-yo instructional handbook. Get out there, guys. We're about to double Savage Roar. Uh-oh, the light's out. Kick the cord till it comes back. About to do the hot lobster. So, I spent the whole week trying to learn yo-yos. Spent the entire week. A whole weekend. Fuck. A whole weekend. Every weekday. That's all I talked about. That's all I thought about. I was a guy with a yo-yo.
For the wild, I can see.
And I get to school on Monday. I show up. I had 2 yo-yos at that point because I needed to practice different moves on different yo-yos. I show up to school that Monday, and it's now all about hacky sacks. That was what happened. It became about hacky sacks. You don't know how I fucking hate hacky sacks. Like, to this day, I see some guy doing tricks with a hacky sack, and I'm like, fuck him. Like, irrationally angry because I practiced the yo-yo so much for a week because I wanted to impress Felicity in 6th grade. Ooh, I was gonna really show her how to. I don't even know what the verb is. I want to show her how to do a yo-yo, right? I want to show her how to yo, and then hacky sacks come out, and you know what all the popular kids were doing? They were being pretty good at hacky sacks for 6th graders, and I hated them. I hated them. Like, if they all died, like, just poof, just exploded into body parts, I would have been like, yes! I get to show off these yo-yo moves before they figure out the hacky sack craze from somewhere else. I was about to show her the hot lobster. I was about to pull out that hot lobster. We lost the game, but really we won the story time.